Hi everyone, this is a reading with me. It's me, Moonlight Guidance. This reading is for all star signs, and if you are here, hello and welcome. I feel like it is a sign that there are messages for you, and it's always a very, very safe space where you are always very welcome. And just before I get started as well, very, very quickly, all information on personal services, readings and rituals that I offer are always on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, and linked down below. Okay, so we will have a look and see what's coming through for your reading. Let's begin. Okay, I can definitely sense pain with a capital P, a capital A, I, and N as well. Okay, so it's quite heavy actually. Whew. So someone here has definitely caused a lot of pain towards you. I feel here that you feel very stabbed in the back. You just feel confused, lost, and very, very hurt. Okay, very, very hurt. But then you also feel confused as to why they even did this to you in the first place, because you felt like things between you both were going really well. There was, a beautiful connection, that there's still something really special there deep down, and that the bond itself was really powerful and very strong. And there's been, a beautiful connection as well, especially with the Four of Swords as well. There's a sense here of you just knowing in your heart and your soul that this person and you still have some form of unfinished business, like things are not completely over and done, things are not completely over and out. There is still something here that is still yet to take place between you both, and that's something that you feel very, very deeply. And you just feel in so many ways that it's going to come back around, because we've got here Justice and Judgment. The J's are in town, because look at this. Justice really is about a resolving energy. It means that whatever's happened, whatever they've done towards you gets resolved. Whatever they said towards you, however they hurt you, they will want to resolve it. They will want to resolve it with an apology. They will want to communicate with you. But not only that, Justice is about learning lessons. It's also about sort of that karmic energy of learning a karmic lesson. And clearly they will learn the lesson that actually they can't forget about you. They can't themselves move on. How you feel about the situation is quite similar to how they feel about things. The only difference is the action that gets taken, because you naturally would want to make things work. You would naturally want to communicate with them. You would naturally want to talk to them, be with them, be around them, do a million things. You naturally would take that action, whereas they think about things and then they keep to themselves and they get scared and they get overwhelmed and they don't take action. So how you feel is the same on both sides. The action that gets taken, you would take action, they right now wouldn't. That's the difference. The feelings are the same, believe it or not, but how they feel in terms of their feelings, in terms of like how they take action on their feelings is very different, because they get overwhelmed, whereas you know that, oh my God, I want to do something about this. And so I feel here that they emotionally struggle within themselves. They find it very, very hard to compartmentalize their feelings. They get scared, they get overwhelmed, and then they become all chaotic, because they know that you are special. They know that there's something really powerful between you both here, but then when it comes to taking action, it doesn't materialize. But that's going to change, because actually they will realize that nobody compares to you. They can't let you go. And Judgment here shows a full-on transformation taking place, which is them wanting to be with you and wanting to progress things along with you. There you go. There's them taking action and working on the connection towards you as well. Okay, I don't feel like you need to do anything in this situation. They themselves will naturally come forward towards you. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, listen, this is the card of abundance. It's a restart that will take place, but not only that, a new chapter will occur between you both. There's a few cards, by the way, that just fell out on the table before the Wheel of Fortune, but you've got Temperance here, which is reconciliation. Quite literally, okay, reconciliation after learning lessons and understanding, like, okay, this is what's happened, this is how things have gone on, and this isn't serving me. And then you've also got here 2 aces as well. So this clearly shows here that they feel very attracted to you in terms of intimacy. So that's something I see, whether you have been physically intimate with this person or not. Physical intimacy and emotional intimacy are still forms of intimacy, okay? Physical intimacy is not the only kind of intimacy that exists on this planet. They do feel like you were the only person that has so far understood them emotionally. They feel like nobody else has really understood them emotionally to such a depth that you have. And also with the Ace of Pentacles as well, they know that if they were to commit to someone, it would be you, because you understand them the best. And actually, they're going to realize that with lessons, that no matter where they go, no matter who they hang around with, no matter who they're talking to, nobody gets them the way that you get them. And that's something I see here, is that no matter where they go, they won't be able to let go of you. Even if they're talking to like someone else, even if they are going to a million different events, gatherings, pubs, clubs, whatever it is, okay? Or if they're sitting at home and watching a film and just trying to distract themselves, no matter what they do, they will not forget about you. They will not be able to let you go, because you are so like far superior than anyone they've ever met in their entire life. And we see that here. That's literally, oh my God, that's literally what I'm talking about. Look at this. That's the social energy here with the Three of Cups, and then the 3 of Pentacles here is that sort of teamwork energy as well, of realizing what you've always meant to them. Those 2 threes are really, really powerful actually, and it just goes to show that no matter which direction they go in, they won't be able to let go of the beautiful bond and the connection that they have with you. And you represent the energy of the number 1. Okay, so we have that there, which again, wow. And then we've got the 4 of Pentacles as well. Look at that. They just won't be able to let you go. They won't. There you go. They will actually act more from love than fear in time. So right now they act more from fear. Their feelings okay, how they feel towards you is very similar, but how they act on things is very different, right? So right now their feelings make them feel quite like overwhelmed, like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. You are amazing. But also then they think about how to take action, and then they start to feel like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. But in time, they will act more from love, which means that they will actually act on their feelings rather than fear, which is sort of setting them back a bit. And they will want to progress things along with you and move things along with you and be proactive towards you in that sense, rather than feeling overwhelmed, stressed, confused, etc. Let's keep going. If anything wants to come out today, would be an amazing day. It really would. We've already got 1 card. Let's have a look at that card actually. So we got here, I took you for granted, I hate myself for that. Oh my gosh, that is definitely a statement that will come from them. They will absolutely tell you, listen, I took you for granted, I hate myself for that. They will literally say this to you. I also believe that it can be said in such a like word for word manner, because I did mention to you as well that like no matter which direction they go in, they will realize that you have always been the right person. And that's a big karmic lesson, and they will realize that for sure, okay? So that's a really, really big one. The affirmation for this reading is also, they took me for granted, and let's just keep the affirmation to, they took me for granted, okay? Let's leave the sort of like hate part out. I feel like it's, quite intense to have that as an affirmation. So we'll just have it as they took me for granted. So if you find that this really resonates with you, comment that down below. It's a piece of validation and communication that will come from them themselves towards you, where they will literally tell you this from what I see. Okay, and yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe as well if you find that it resonates with you. Also, the other thing as well, let me just get these cards out. Message. Yeah, so before I read these many messages that came out, I just wanted to mention I do have personal services on my website. So there's personal tarot readings on shopmoonlightguidance.com, which include personal tarot readings to answer questions you have. There's also the rituals to manifest different areas of your life for love, money, success, marriage, career, healing, manifest a specific person. There's a love ritual, there's rituals for attraction and black magic removal, protection, beauty, healing, and so much more. And there's also intention items which thousands of people have seen results with. So there's There is the bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, candles, sage bundles, and embroidered cards, which you can put under your pillow. And they are very, very special items, which are handmade, meditated with, and saged, and they have thousands of 5-star reviews. So everything's always listed down below for your convenience and literally all there. But yes, what I really wanted to say here is that definitely the manifest your specific person ritual can help you a lot, because basically it allows you to focus more on your own energy, to create that detachment and healing within yourself, so that you're not completely focused on this person. And then when you are very detached and, you know, healing within yourself and putting that energy towards yourself, it's naturally spiritually triggers the other person to come forward. So that can be a very good ritual to do, especially if you find it really hard to place more focus towards yourself and you find yourself sort of sitting there and waiting, or putting so much thought into ruminating and sort of needing this person. So we have got here soon. So I do feel soon they will tell you this and they will come forward. We have Snapchat. So there's definitely some activity that can happen on social media. Even though it says Snapchat, it can literally mean, you know, Facebook, Instagram. I was going to say Twitter, but I don't even feel like it's called Twitter anymore. It's literally X, isn't it? It's X. Okay, so you know, whatever it is, I do feel like there can be some activity on social media. And then we've got here, I didn't love myself. And it's so true. Like, they just haven't had a lot of love towards themselves. They oftentimes neglect themselves. They neglect their own needs, and they sort of run towards a lot of social situations, which around this time of the year, I think it's quite common. So that's why it's sort of been a common theme throughout a lot of the recent readings as well. And then we've got here the shame that eats at me for how I've treated you, because they will feel awful, like absolutely awful, for how they've treated you and how they've come across to you, which is something that they've not wanted this to be the case, but they will realize, okay? So they will realize, especially if right now you're thinking to yourself, how do they not realize how they've treated me? Trust me, that realization absolutely comes, because you've got Justice, you've literally got here Wheel of Fortune, you've got Temperance, right? You've got Judgment. Like, absolutely, they will realize how bad their actions have been towards you and how they have treated you, which they should have never treated you as. You know, like, that should have never happened to begin with, and they will be feeling so much shame and guilt within themselves for literally how they have treated you, and it will make them feel like not good at all. So that's definitely something we have for sure got here, and this literally is your reading. So if this resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, check out the description box below for information on personal services, readings, and items. I also have TikTok and Instagram. I post free short readings on there every day for you. Moonlight.guidance on Instagram, Moonlight Guidance on TikTok, and I will see you all very, very soon. All right, take care, everyone.